Hello friends, this is Vijayan Valiyabari. All are welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is for the railway employees who are retired from service to enable them to register for e-pass. Railway is proceeding in full throttle to implement a digital pass for the employees and pensioners. Though the retirees who are 60 plus prefer to have manual pass, Railway is of the opinion that digital pass is more convenient for them because they need not visit the pass issuing authority at the fag end of their life, and they can draw the digital pass from their mobile phone itself. However, several reasons like mobile literacy and the remoteness of the residents pose hurdles before these pensioners from becoming e-pass drawees. In this video, the procedure for registering for e-pass is explained in simple, slow sequences so that any pensioner with a mobile phone can register for e-pass himself. You can very well view this video in your sibling's phone and register for this e-pass in your own mobile phone. For clarity, please see that you are viewing this video in full screen of the mobile. For registering your name for e-pass, you require three items. One, it is the PPO number, 14-digit PPO number you received after the 7th pay commission. Second, your date of birth. Third item is the mobile phone in which you are having the mobile number which you have given while retiring. The office will be sending OTP in this mobile number only. Okay, if you are ready with these three items, we can start the process of registration. Our mobile phone screen will be normally like this. In that you find out where Google is. Then click Google. On clicking Google, this window will appear. Here you can see there is a box below that Google written. There you just click and then the search box will come. In that search box, you just type down HRMS Indian Railways. HRMS Indian Railways. Then click the green button. You can find it below right corner. Below right corner of the phone, you can see the green button. Just click it. Then you will get a window like this. Here there is a written login Indian Railways HRMS. If you can't readily see the website, just scroll down, then you will get the website and click that website. On clicking this website, you will get a window like this where you can find a login and also login, and below there is written retired employee registration. You just click here, then this window will come. Here you can see top written retired employee registration. Almost at the middle of the screen you can see PPO number, and below that there is a box where you have to type down your 14-digit PPO number. For typing the PPO number in this box, first you click in that box, then the icon will come and also the typing pad will come below. Using that typing pad, you can type down this 14-digit PPO number here. Only those who are having this 14-digit PPO number can now register. Then below that PPO number there is date of birth. Date of birth, below that there is a box in which you have to type down the date of birth, your date of birth. Suppose the date of birth is 5/9/1960. In that case, you have to type down 05/09/1960. In that way, you have to type it down. Then after typing it, there is a go button. Then you click that go button. On clicking this go button, some details about you will appear below. First, there is your HRMS ID bar login ID, which is comprised of 6 capital letters in English. So that is your login ID bar HRMS ID. Below that there appears your name. You please check whether the name is properly spelled. Then below that you can see your designation, and in that designation sometimes it will be shown as N bar A. N bar A means not available. It doesn't matter that the designation is not given. Then below that there is mobile number. It is in this mobile number OTP message etc. will come. So you must ensure that you are having the phone with this mobile number. If the particulars are correct, then you can click register button. On clicking this register button, a drop window will come in which it is stated that if you click on proceed button, an OTP will be sent to your registered mobile. The OTP is required to complete the registration process. Do you want to proceed? Here, if you are ready to proceed, click the proceed button above. Then on clicking the proceed button above, another window will come. Here you can see a box where it is stated that change mobile number. So using this window you can change your mobile number, but it is a little difficult process. We are not going into that. Just now you see what is written below. Enter the OTP received on your mobile number and click on submit button to complete the registration. The OTP has come in the message box, so we have to search message to get the OTP. Now you click the square button at the bottom center of the phone, which will lead to your home screen. In the home screen, you find out the message button and click the message button. It will open the message and you see the last message received, and it will be like this. An OTP to register in HRMS application, HRMS login is, then there is in blue color there will be the OTP. A 5-digit OTP will be there. So just note it down on a piece of paper. Now we have to go back to the previous window to submit this OTP. For that, you must see in this window, you can see in the leftmost corner icon which is having 2L, English letter L. It may be in the left side or right side. So you click on that, then you will get a window like this. Here you can see the last used applications in a row. The last one we used this message, so the message application is the last one. Then above that one there is the login. On clicking this login, we will go back to our previous HRMS site. Okay, here this HRMS site, we can see the area where the OTP is to be entered. Here you type down the 5-digit OTP and then click submit button. On clicking submit button, another window will come. Here in green color it is stated that your registration is successful and your login ID and password have been sent to the message. So check the message box, it will be available. Okay, now we have registered for ePass. If you want to change the password, you can very well change it in the HRMS site. However, at this stage, password need not be changed. After registering, we have to submit certain documents to the office. This can be done through mobile phone itself by scanning the documents and sending through email or WhatsApp. We will learn how this can be done without hassles from your mobile phone. My next video is about this procedure. Once these documents are submitted, pass approving authority will approve e-pass, and thereafter you can draw the pass from your mobile phone itself. So let us meet in the next video. I request all pensioners who view this video to express their comments in the comment box. Also, there are several pensioners who do not know that hereafter they will be issued with only e-pass. Please share this video to your friends who are still ignorant about this change in railways.